Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here, and today we are going to be talking about the Pokemon trading card game online version, or you know what, the offline version too, if you really prefer physically playing this game. I just really like the online version because, you know what, I don't have to actually go out in public and make a complete fool of myself. I just can't do that anyways. But, something I want to talk to you guys about is, of course, this game. And the reason why I'm kind of talking about it now is because I'm one person who actually enjoys playing card games. Like, I've tried many different card games. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the days of first grade. Anyways, I actually kind of got a little bit back into it on the online variant, which I'm still kind of playing around with. But it seems pretty good. I mean, I've also played Magic the Gathering. I've also played, this game, of course, Pokemon. And, I always like to experiment trying other card games out, seeing how they do, trying all these different formats, because I think that they're pretty fun. But one of the reasons why I actually want to talk about Pokemon is just because, everyone's really hyped for Sun and Moon. That came out a month ago, so it's a little late to be talking about this. But one of the things I actually want to be talking about this is because of right now with the Happy Holidays event that Pokemon TCGO is doing right now, which is essentially in the Versus ladder. The rewards are actually really good right now. Like, not the actual versus rewards from getting higher up on the ladder. If you guys don't know what the ladder is, I'll show you that later. But the mystery gifts from winning matches. So every day, I think you get about 10. I'm not doing too much research on this, but you get about 8 to 10 of these little mystery things for just winning matches. It's on a wheel, spin around, so your first time winning, you have a pretty good chance to get that thing. Second time, it gets lower and lower until you get all your prizes. And then it's just like, you get like 5 credits and just advance farther in your versus ladder. But the thing about it that's really good is because of how many tokens you get. And this is a game that you can actually play without spending a single dollar on. You might actually end up spending some money on this game by actually investing in the physical game, or going to a online source to buy codes to get more cards without actually having to earn the coins, because the coins are actually not purchasable by a microtransaction system. Only the event tickets are, which is something I'll talk about a little bit later. But I just really wanted to make a video explaining a bit of this stuff and, try to get people who are a bit curious about the card game into the card game, because I think it actually has a pretty good community, pretty good system of all the different online variants of these card games. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. This is actually my favorite of the online versions of a game, because the problem I had with Magic was the fact that, you're kind of limited. Eventually you're going to get all the cards. Of course, that's pretty awesome. You can bring out and build your dream deck. But at the same time, it's just like, there's just not that many formats. I mean, you have Two-Headed Giant, which I love. You have Versus mode, but you're kind of limited to Standard currently. And, I mean, there's also another version of Magic Online, but that one's just, like, costing an arm and a leg to actually get into in general. And that just doesn't seem too worth for me. So I'm going to be more focused on this game. I just want to give you an example of ones I've tried before that I did not like as much, and the reason why I actually prefer this one for a online variant of a card game. I think it's actually done really well. Of course, it actually goes for the Pokemon Company. If you ever buy Pokemon cards, out of the packs or anything, you'll get these little codes with QR codes on the back of them, or a whole string of letters and numbers to type in, and you can redeem these online for free packs. And, well, not really free, you kind of bought the pack to begin with, but yeah, so essentially whenever you actually buy a physical pack, you're both buying something for the online game and the offline game, which I think is actually pretty cool. Anyways, guys, let's get into more of the starter stuff. I'm actually going to get off my account and do a trial little account. It actually is free to sign up, and it is free to play. But, you know what, I'm just going to go through a trial thing because I don't really feel like keeping the account, or I might just make a new account. And I'll be getting into that and kind of talking to you guys about a little bit more of the mechanics behind the game, for any of you guys who are actually curious and actually starting this game, which I'd recommend doing because it's just a good time, seeing it's like playing League of Legends. Just hours of endless fun before you rage because you keep losing. So first, guys, what we want to do is actually create our account, because we actually want progress to be saved. We don't want to log into a guest account. Also, I've never found a point of actually having guest accounts on some of these games. It's just like, is it really relevant that, I have a guest account because this is a free game to sign up for? So what we want to do is go over here, hit join. I'm on the Pokemon website. Just type in Pokemon.com. You should pretty much find it. Date of birth, I've already put mine in. Pretty sure all you have to do is make sure that you always put that you're over the age of 13 or something. In case you guys are younger than that and signing up for this, just make sure that your age is pretty much there. Okay, then we want to go create account. We have to put in a username. That's my normal username, so we're just gonna put in something like Risen Demon. Let's do Risen Demon. I can't spell apparently. No, we're just gonna put this in, see if actually it's taken. Username's available. You know what? Have a username you want to do. Check availability. Password. You know what? I don't really care, but you guys get the gist. Passwords including uppercase and lowercase letter, numbers and symbols. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you know what? Make sure your password's good. Put in an email address. Then you have to, verify your email. And I guess that's why they make guest accounts, just in case you don't want them to spam your thing. But I'm pretty sure you just block them. Anyways, you know what? Make sure you don't check that because, unless you actually want, email messages about their marketing stuff, then okay. And display your profile or your Pokemon Trainer Club profile publicly. That way, if someone actually searches you up, they can see you. And screen name, which I think is just like another username. Anyways, I'm going to skip over this little part and actually get to the whole thing. It's thing and how you verify your email, and then you'll be good. I just want to, go quickly over this. That way you guys know how to sign up. So, just go to the regular Pokemon website, go to join, make your trainer ID or whatnot. Make sure it says you're 13, then just type in all your little stuff, your username, your screen name. Username's going to be the name that you type in to log in. Screen name's going to be what people see you as. They can be the same, which is a lot easier in my opinion, or you can have them be different, which kind of confuse yourself a bit. But if you like more security, different username than screen name. And I'll be back after we actually create the account. I don't really want to show you the number of characters in the password, security reasons and email. So I'll be back. Also, a quick thing I forgot to add was the terms and services. Of course, click accept, prove that you're not a robot, then hit continue. I did not really see that. I wasn't really paying too much attention. And so now we just have to go confirm my email, enter in the code or press the link that gives you. I'll be back after that. Sorry, I just want to add that little part, and then we'll be back for the actual game. So guys, after creating your account, it's going to say verify your account, and you have about 2 days to verify it before they'll lock you out until you verify, so it kind of gives you a little bit more time to play it before you actually are forced to verify. But anyways guys, now we actually want to download the game and play it. I know I keep forgetting little steps. I did not really plan too much for this video. I kind of just went, yo, let's make this video. Okay, so essentially what we want to do is go up here to the whole play thing. Looks like trading cards and it says play, so that's pretty much a good place to start. Then we hit play the Pokemon TCG online, and then we choose our download medium. If we're using a Windows product, we download the Windows version. Using a Mac, you download the Mac. If you got this for your phone or Google Play thing, find it in the App Store. I'm not really sure how the iPhone one works because I don't have an iPhone anymore. And I know that sometimes you have versions that are just like your phone, so you have to get the newer version of your phone to actually be able to play it. Kind of does that with Androids as well, except Android actually has secondary markets which you can download this game for. However, I'd be a little bit more cautious. They actually might give you APK from the website if you're downloading it for your Android, which, it's from the official website. It's most likely not going to be a virus. Don't quote me on that, but you know what? That's just what I'm saying to you guys. But see, it tells you requirements and whatnot. But as long as you have a computer, you probably should be able to run this. It's a good rule of thumb. So download it. Then we'll get right into the game. Sorry about, I keep cutting into little things I keep forgetting. Just want to make sure I cover all my bases, don't lose anyone in the dust, and actually get all this thing squared away, make sure you actually know what to do and how to do it. So I'll be back. Okay, so guys, after we finish up installing our game, we're going to launch it, log in, username and password. But we're going to end the video here because I didn't really realize how long it was. I actually ended up making the second part to this video already, and after that, I looked at the time as like this total 50 minutes of recording footage. I'm like, no one's really going to sit around here for 50 minutes. So I'm going to split up into two videos. First one being a 10-minute video on getting your account set up and getting started with all that. Then after that, we're going to go cover, of course, the actual tutorial of the game, and then I'm going to get into some other stuff in another part. So I'm just going to cut the video here, continue with another one. So if you enjoyed, my little setup, and you are more curious to actually how the game's played, go watch part 2. It should be uploaded relatively close to this one's upload time. I'm just going to shoot 3 videos out today, I think. The first one being this one, second one being, of course, me actually playing the game, and the third one being a bit more of my little philosophy on a bit of a quick start way to actually be able to win some games, get some packs, get some cards, and just really get started in the game. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed part 1. Hopefully I'll be able to upload more footage. I'll of course be playing off of this account for a few of the other ones. However, when I actually start to get out of my little tutorial rant and I actually get into more of my serious stuff, I'll probably be playing on my main account because I actually have a lot more cards in there. I have a lot more decks. Actually, I'm trying to get all the starter decks, or all the theme decks really. That way I can actually kind of show you guys the pros and cons to all the theme decks if you're curious to buy theme decks and all that. And I'll talk a bit about those in later videos. I just want to get all this stuff finished, all this stuff kind of squared away. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I think I've said that for the 5th time now. Subscribe for more content, and hope to see you guys next time. Good luck with your Pokemon trading card games.